Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you about some budget-friendly replacement options for commonly used modeling supplies. Just a heads up, this video is going to be more for US people, and that's only because I don't know what chemicals are available elsewhere. First is plastic cement. These little bottles are $5 or $6 a piece, and you only get a couple of ounces, but you can buy the raw chemicals that this cement uses for substantially cheaper. Methyl ethyl ketone is available in quart sizes for less than $20. You can get it at True Value, Menards. I've seen it online. And just so you know, a lot of people have problems with MEC, but if you're using name brand modeling cement, most have MEC in them. They may not specifically say MEC, it'll say butanone, but it's the same chemical. Just like this Tamiya cement here, it has it printed right on the label. You're just paying substantially more for it. The unfortunate reality is you can't have a chemical that melts plastic together and not have the possibility for adverse health reactions. So just be smart with it. What I like to do is just buy one or two bottles with the brush, the name brand stuff, and I'll just keep refilling it with the MEC. Another option is acetone. So there are some good things and bad things about acetone. Bad, it evaporates very quickly, so it's kind of hard to use it on like really big pieces. But I actually prefer this if I'm gluing really tiny pieces together because it evaporates so quickly it doesn't have a chance to eat through the plastic and make it flimsy. Next, I want to move on to thinners. And the first thinner I want to talk about is for polyurethane based acrylics. You can see these bottle shapes. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They all use the same base chemical, which is glycol ether. And this is another thing it's known by many different names. I suggest you Google it. Unfortunately, this is the most expensive item on this video initially, but a little goes a long way as far as using it to make your own thinner. Use about 10% glycol ether, 30% of the highest isopropyl alcohol you can find, which in the US is 91, and then the rest is water, 60% water, about 30% alcohol, and then 10% glycol ether. Next, thinner for enamel paints, enamel panel liners, enamel washes, enamel weathering products. Just use odorless mineral spirits. It's less than $10 a quart as opposed to $10 for the little, like 6-ounce bottle, I think it is. I'm sure most of you knew that, but just in case. Next is a budget-friendly replacement for acrylic varnishes like this VMS here. I'm going to hurt some feelings, but I absolutely despise this stuff. The budget replacement is, in my opinion, substantially better, and that is Winsor & Newton Galleria acrylic mediums. Their varnishes are available in satin, gloss, and matte. They seem to work so much better than the VMS. It dries so much tougher. The VMS, it's just fallen apart on me if I've tried to weather over top of it. This is not. It is a wonderful product. I highly recommend it. It's about $10 for this bottle versus $10 for the little dropper bottle of VMS. I highly recommend you guys check this out. Next is something that airplane modelers tend to use a lot, including myself, and that's scribing tape. Again, the purpose-made scribing tape is kind of outrageously priced for what it is. So you can get something called high-temp polyester masking tape. It's a rigid adhesive tape, and it works just as well. You just have to do a little work. You have to cut it into smaller strips. I actually like the color. I really appreciate that contrast sometimes, but you can still see through it if you need to. Less than $10 for that roll. And the last thing that I want to talk about is something that I feel like doesn't really get touched on these modeling videos, and that's budget options for tools. In this case, medical tools. You can buy these medical tools online, eBay. They sell so many different types of tools, like these tweezers here. They have serrated and smooth. I love these serrated tweezers. They were like $3 or $4. They have this is called a Castrovejo needle holder, and it works really well for bending small photo etch parts. and they lock, which is also nice. They also have Castrovejo scissors, and then, scalpel blades and handles, which is something I'm sure you're all aware of. But all of these tools are super useful, pretty decent quality, and they're very inexpensive. As opposed to the name brand modeling stuff. Like, I've seen tweezers like this made by a modeling company. They were like $25. I got these for like $8 or $9, I think. So guys, I really hope this helps. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.